The Thames, Britain's busiest river.
Hold up.
It's working harder for us now than ever before.
That's it. Well,
These days, we expect whatever we want, whenever we want it.
when do you stop?
We don't. 24 hours a day.
Zone 19, all okay, out.
So as we sleep, the river grafts through the night to ensure our 24/7 demands are being met.
Put 1,000 revs on this.
Now I'll be uncovering the secrets of the Thames after dark,
Is that water coming up too far?
discovering jobs that have to be done between dusk and dawn.
Go nice and slow.
He's done 12 to your 4. Slacking.
Knock them back in. Keep the track together, safe.
Lovely job. All gone.
Jobs that are more extreme
I'm not afraid, no longer.
and more dangerous. I'm going to have to step back. I'm going to be walloped by a ton of fish if I don't. And I'll uncover the nocturnal secrets of this great river. Look at this. Wow. Scary old river, isn't it?
Oh, it is. She looks nice, doesn't she? But don't ever trust her.
Welcome to the river that never sleeps. Nine million Londoners need to move around the capital, pushing the city's transport system to its limits. And helping to relieve the pressure, the Thames. I'm on my way to a stretch of river that flows between the Thames Barrier and Greenwich, an area where the heavy industry of the east fades into the suburbs of London, and it's a vital part of the river for keeping London moving. This is the London Bridge stop for the Thames Clippers, which are the river bus service that carries commuters and tourists up and down the Thames. I'm waiting for the 2018 boat, which is the last one of the day. Be carrying working people back from their long day shifts. The Thames Clippers boats run in continuous loops from Putney in the west to Woolwich in the east. It's like an extra tube line that runs the length of the Thames, servicing both sides of the river and taking the strain from the buses and trains. The boats are growing in popularity. Currently 4 million passengers use them every year, and that figure's expected to rise to over 10 million in the next few years. Good evening. Thank you very much. Hi, you Adam?
I am, Tony. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Listen, I'm going to the end of the line.
No problem at all.
What stop's that?
Woolwich Arsenal.
How long will it take?
We'll be there in about 40 minutes.
At the busiest times of the year, they run from 6 in the morning until midnight. So to keep everything running smoothly, all the crucial engineering checks, repairs and cleaning have to be done overnight, ready for the next morning. And it's those night workers that I'll be joining in 40 minutes. But there's no such thing as a free ride.
We give you one of those as well, so don't lose count. Every person that gets off, and then try and remember the number and reset it, and then we do it again when people get on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Canary Wharf.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you. Mind your step.
5 off.
5 off. Excellent.
Good evening. Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening. 6 on.
Natural.
Right, I'll go and see the skipper if that's all right.
Yeah, I'll take you up. No problem.
Yeah. Show me the way.
Evening, Tony.
Hi, Alfie. I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting it to be pitch dark up here.
Really? It needs to be dark so we can see all the other vessels out there. This is the radar here, and we also have the AIS, which tells us where other vessels are. But these are all an aid. The main thing is to look out the window to understand it.
Just like they did in the 18th century.
That's it, yeah.
Another pier already?
Another pier
Blimey,
already.
we've only been going about 20 seconds.
We can do 80 piers in a shift, so it's a lot of up and down the stairs, so it gets your steps in for the day.
Well, I've got the clicker. I was
You
going
got
to
the
ask you
clicker?
where it was. Any passengers from Arsehouse Terrace?
And there's no one on the pier, so if there's no one getting off, there's no need to stop, so you can wave the captain off, and he'll see you in that camera up there, so you can wave him off the pier.
Well, you can really feel that this boat's got a lot of power, can't you?
Absolutely. We're doing 20 knots at the moment now. Very shortly that will be at 30 knots, so it really does accelerate very quick.
Oh, we're coming up to the O2 now.
That's our next stop, North Greenwich Pier.
We're now arriving at North Greenwich Pier. When leaving, oh no, sorry, wrong bit. Passengers will be disembarking at the back of the vessel.
Thanks, sir. Mind your step.
This is the last stop, isn't it?
This is the last stop. This is Woolwich Arsenal.
So once we've cleared the boat, then that's it. The boat's job's done for the day. Woolwich Arsenal! Woolwich Arsenal!
Thank you very much. Mind your step. Cheers.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
That's the last passenger off the boat, and it's now officially out of service. So we're heading back to the depot. The team on board are winding down at the end of their shift, but mine's only just beginning. Just a few minutes back the way we came, on the north bank of the river, is Trinity Buoy Wharf, where I'll be meeting the people who graft through the night to get these boats turned around for the morning service. Up until now, I never knew this place existed. I never really thought about it, really, but it's one of the secrets of the Thames, isn't it? Although it looks like a fairly small pontoon, this is where all of the vessels in the fleet moor up each night and essential works are carried out. Oh, I'm getting ready for the serious night shift now. I feel quite perky at the moment, except I can't get my foot in me hole. Give us a hand, would you? First up, I'm joining Marine Engineer Tom. Every night he and the other engineers check each and every boat to ensure they're safe to carry passengers. And if they find a problem, they've got to fix it too. Anything from a bent propeller to an engine replacement could take a boat out of service the next day, affecting the timetables that commuters rely on.
Alright, so we're going to go through our nightly checks and make sure everything's good to go for the next morning.
Right, where do we start?
Okay, so if you want to step into the engine...
And that's all right, I'm not going to go through.
No, you won't go through that.
Oh, it is like a huge car engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than what you get in your Fiestas.
The boat we're checking is one of the biggest in the fleet, and this is one of its two 20-litre V10 engines which drive the propellers.
So I might give you this rag.
Yep.
We've got an engine oil level dipstick just down here.
Oh, I can see this black thing here.
Yep, that's the one. So if you give it a little wipe.
Yeah. Now what I've got to do is get this big floppy thing into this little hole, isn't it? There we go, right in. Wiggle it about, and out we come. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's plenty.
In total, the engineers must check 60 engines every shift, 365 days a year.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's plenty in there.
And there's only ever a maximum of 4 of them working at night. How do you feel about doing night shifts?
I don't mind doing nights. Sometimes the darkness is quite nice. It's a bit more relaxing of a night. You've got less boats coming past, and sometimes it's quite peaceful when you look out.
How long is the night shift?
Normally about 12 hours. So we normally do 6 till 6. The next step is gearbox. So the gearbox is just back here.
Oh, I see, right down there.
Yeah, that's where the dipstick is.
It's about 20 foot down. Here we go. I'm down. Yeah, that's lovely.
Wonderful.
Am I coming back out again?
Yeah, back out from there now. Oh.
There we go. Smooth as could possibly be. Next, a discovery that could jeopardise the smooth running of the service. I can't see any more drops coming out, can you?
Might not be an oil leak, could well be a diesel leak.
And I have a wobble high above the Thames. I'd expected it to be really steady, but it's swaying slightly to and fro. It's 1 a.m. and I'm with Tom, one of the engineers responsible for making sure the Thames Clippers river buses are safe to go into service in a few hours' time.
If I do the hydraulics and the rudders,
yeah,
and you fancy doing the engines and the oils,
yeah,
we'll go through the rest of them.
Sure. We've had to put these life jackets on because we're crossing from one boat to another. Here's where one boat ends, and here's where the next one begins. So to make sure that we don't drown if we fall down that little crack, we have to put on our life jackets, and then presumably we can take them off again.
Yeah, take them off.
Away. Yeah. Some people say that there wasn't such a thing as health and safety until about 10 years ago. Prior to that, we just had common sense, but I don't think like that. Got that up, obviously.
Are you happy there?
Happy as a bunny.
How was that one?
All fine, all fine, all fine. All fine, all fine. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've uncovered my first issue of the shift in one of the generators. That looks, that's the little drip there, isn't it?
Might have a little leak on that one somewhere. It might not be an oil leak, could well be a diesel leak.
Start here.
Yeah.
There is a slight pool of liquid down there, but I can't see any more drops coming out, can you? I don't think he heard me.
I can't see any leak on this side. I'll have a little lean over and I'll see if I can find anything over there.
OK.
Could you find us the torch for me? Ah, wonderful. That looks dry around here. That might have been from a previous service. We'll just make a note of it so we know for tomorrow.
Luckily, it's not serious, and the boat can go back into service tomorrow morning. Same again?
Yeah, same again on this one.
Only another 17 to do after this, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Never-ending job, it seems like. I mean, luckily, so far, we've not had too many defects, but, yeah, you've only got to get a couple of boats come in with problems that not only have you got to do all of the checks that we've been going through, you have to go through fixing things and preparing other bits and pieces for them.
You're on the go virtually all the time, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, there's your rag. I'll take your hand now. Wait. A few boats down, Suzanne also has a crucial role in getting these boats ready for the morning. How long have you been doing this?
I've just celebrated my 3rd anniversary here.
What did you do before that?
Before that, I was a support worker for people with Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yeah?
Yeah, I left that because I was taking it home with me, you know? Yeah. I mean, my mum has dementia, so it's something that's close to my heart.
Yeah, me too. Both my parents died with dementia.
So, you know, you become very attached to the families, very attached to the people, you know.
I love the fact that when she needed to make a fresh start, she found solace in the Thames at night. I can completely see why she loves working here.
It's not for everybody being on the river.
Yeah, you've got to be pretty hard.
Yeah, I think so. Tonight, it's very, very calm on the river. It's not always like that. And I mean,
they wobble around quite a lot.
They wobble around quite a lot, and sometimes some get, you know, seasick.
But you love it.
I love it. I love it, yeah.
The cleaning and engineering shifts are almost over. See you guys. And on the other side of the wharf, a safe, clean boat is ready to set off for the first service of the day. It's quite incredible how quickly and skillfully the night workers here have turned these boats round. It really is something to behold. Sometimes when I've been doing one of these jobs on the Thames all night, by morning I'm absolutely wiped out, but I don't feel at all like that right now. We've been working so hard and so fast that the old adrenaline has really been pumping along, and I'm still game for anything, really. I think I'll go home, cook myself a fried breakfast, take the dog for a walk, read a novel. Actually, I'll probably be asleep in 10 minutes, but that's how I feel right now. After a few hours kip, I'm back by the Thames. And tonight, I'm going to get a view of this magnificent river that I've never had before. The Thames at dusk has got such a lovely feel about it. There's a sense of calm descending on the river, but people still need to get across it. This is the Emirates Air Line, which has been taking people across the river at height since the year 2012. Now, I'm normally pants with heights, but I want to try and get over that paranoia because I'd love to see what the Thames looks like from up there. As the nearest bridge is over a mile away, this cable car is used by commuters as well as tourists taking in the sights. It gracefully soars for just over a kilometre between Greenwich Peninsula in the south and Royal Victoria Docks here in the north. A team of 15 staff keep it running smoothly from early in the morning to late at night. I'm meeting welcome host Chloe, who's nearing the end of her late shift. Hi Chloe.
Hiya, how are you?
All right, do I have to wear a mask like you?
Oh, it's well and open, so it's fine.
Until I get inside.
Yeah, when you get inside, you have to wear one. Yeah.
How long have you been working here?
I've been working here for nearly 3 years next month. So it's been a long time.
That's a long time for you.
It's a long time for me, definitely. Just give me a second. Hi guys, are you going one way or returning? One way. Do you have your Oyster cards or contactless cards? Oyster, okay, so you can tap in at the gates, yeah?
What is it about this job that you like?
Honestly, I feel the people I work with and the passengers that come. So we have like construction workers, we have mums dropping their kids to nursery, got a lot of cyclists coming over. So in the morning we do have regulars, a lot of regulars that know us, say hi to us in the morning, and we see them going home in the evening.
Hiya. Oh, I'm taking over your job, aren't I?
Right.
Come through. What do I say? You can use a contactless, or you can use an Oyster card, or you can give them some money.
No way. That was good. That was good. See, it's easy.
You know, it's contactless or Oyster, or you can give them some money there.
And you can do a round trip.
Yeah, you can do a round trip. Yeah, you can either go one way. Is it twice as much to go two ways as one way?
Yes.
Twice as much then. Yeah. Have a good time.
You're talking to the manager. That was funny to watch.
You didn't say.
No.
You like doing this, don't you?
I do. I really do, because especially during these hard times, it's nice to see a smile on a lot of people's faces. Are you going one way or returning? Returning.
Is this the first time you've done it? Yeah. How are you feeling about it?
No.
a bit nervy. She'll hold your hand, don't worry.
No.
Do you get many people who are nervous about the height?
A ton of people.
Yeah, because I am quite.
A ton. It is a high cable car.
Yeah.
So I can understand why people are afraid, but you just need to talk them down really, because there's nothing to be scared of. If they're still a bit shaky about it, I let them go up to the platform and have a better view. Then usually that gets them on.
I think seeing the platform would help my nerves too. See if I can take reassurance from the cable car's engineering. It's very impressive. The 34 pods are suspended between 3 towers on a 2.2 kilometre loop of cable that's made up of 300 twisted strands of steel. It takes about 10 minutes to cross the river, but the cable cars are sped up in the morning for commuters and slowed down in the evenings for sightseers. Roll up, guys. Well, look, you can take any one of these. I thought you'd have to, like, queue and it would stop, but you just get on whichever. Shall I help you on? Go with the others, they'll look after you. There you are, you nearly missed it. Pistas and you. Would you say that being on the Thames at night is different?
Oh, definitely. I feel like, especially from the cable car's point of view, you get a beautiful silhouette of London at night.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. You get to connect with the river a bit more.
Yeah. I know what Chloe means. There's something about having the river to yourself at night that makes you feel more connected to it. It's 5 to 10. These are the last cable cars of the day. After this, the whole operation shuts down. Well, that's not quite true, because there's still quite a lot of work to be done on the other side. So I'm going to nip on this car and go to the other side to have a look. And I'm feeling remarkably cool about it. Here goes. I'd expected it to be really steady. It certainly looks steady when you're watching these cable cars from the ground, but it's swaying slightly to and fro, which ought to be unnerving, but it's rather pleasant, man. There's one going past the other way now. Looks so elegant, doesn't it? You can imagine playing the Skaters' Waltz in the background. Maybe our editor could do just that. Oh, they can! The Thames really does look like a black ribbon laid across the heart of London, because you've got this great multiplicity of lights over there and there as well. Human activity, and then suddenly it's kind of stillness. Nothing but water. It is a great river with a great location. And here we go. On the south side, operations manager Jamie is closing everything down. These are the last ones, aren't they?
Yep.
What happens next?
We're going to put the cabins to bed.
Put the cabins to bed, is that the phrase you use?
That's what we do every night.
So this is going to go in there now?
Yeah. So we need to open the garage doors. Step up there.
There it goes. There's something very cute about that, isn't it? It does look like little people in a line. So this is it, Jamie, the last one in?
This is the last one. Round the bend. That's it. Cabin's in bed.
Where's the light switch?
Just over here.
No messing around. Sweet dreams. Bye. I really enjoyed that, not just because of the wonderful view and because the people were so passionate about what they do, although of course that's very important, but because I didn't lose my bottle once. What's becoming clear to me is that the Thames is playing an increasingly important role in keeping London and the South East moving, and that's a round-the-clock effort. Next, I get my hands dirty in the Blackwall tunnel. Oh, it's just full of muck. And I'm on a tight deadline.
We do our best to catch up the time.
In other words, you're going to put your foot on the gas because we're late. I'm on the stretch of the river between the Thames Barrier and Greenwich, meeting the people who work through the night to keep London moving during the day. With the roads so heavily congested and the tubes overcrowded, no wonder we've turned to the Thames to help us out. I'm about to join a crew who used the Thames to make the delivery of urgent packages quicker and more efficient than driving them through central London.
Hi, Craig. Morning, Tony.
The parcels arrive into Heathrow Airport from all over the world during the night. They're driven to Wandsworth, where we'll collect them and drop them at Bankside in central London.
Yeah, VTS Comet, good morning, just breaking away from Trinity Boy Wolf, and we're bound. Next stop, Wandsworth.
By using the Thames, Skipper Craig and First Mate Joe can guarantee the parcels won't get held up by traffic and can meet those all-important morning delivery deadlines. It's a nippy and very flexible boat, this, isn't it?
Yeah, they're good boats. They call them wave piercers. They're very manoeuvrable and ideal for working on the Thames.
You've been doing this man and boy all your life?
I was in a Sea Scout unit based down at Erith. Enjoyed being on water, enjoyed being around water, and the opportunity came up of an apprenticeship for the Port London Authority, which I applied for and was successful to gain a position. So, done my 5-year apprenticeship, and then after that I had 3 seasons working on party boats. Didn't really like the constant Friday night, Saturday nights. So had an opportunity to come and join, and I'm proud to say that it was a hobby that turned into a job, which turned into a career.
It's just gone 6 a.m. and the van we're meeting is due in at 7:30. As it only takes 40 minutes to get there, we've plenty of time to soak in the sights of London at dawn. What's that area there?
So that's all Canary Wharf on the Isle of Dogs.
Oh, that is Canary Wharf. I didn't realise we were that near.
Well, it didn't seem that long ago that Canary Wharf itself was the tallest tower, but now it's sometimes difficult to pick it out in between the rest of them. There she is.
I worked there delivering grub to the ships in the late 60s.
Did you really?
When I first passed my driving test, when it was still a working dock.
Wow. I would love to have gone back in time and seen the docks when they were fully operational in their heyday.
From here, Thames landmarks come thick and fast all the way to Wandsworth.
So this is my favourite time of the day, early morning when there's not much around.
Yeah.
Sun coming up. Right, so here we are, Tony. This is Wandsworth, and we're waiting for the van to arrive, which will be around 7:30.
But it's only 2:45.
It is. We like to be here early. Sometimes the van can show up 10 past, 7:15, so we want to make sure that we're here ready to go when the van arrives.
We've just gone 13 miles from east to west London in a little over 40 minutes, which is pretty fast, but most importantly for a delivery schedule, it's reliable. Every day the journey time will be the same. The irony is we now have to wait for the van. I hope it's on time. It's 7:30. No sign of the van yet.
How's the nighttime life treating you?
It's doing my head in a bit. You know, 3 or 4 hours ago I was like on my knees thinking that I wasn't going to make it through the night, let alone the day. But now it's sort of sun shining.
Second lease of life.
Yeah. I wouldn't go that far, but slightly less deathly in feel. 7:45. I can really see the appeal of the river and why you'd choose it over London's roads, chock-a-block with traffic. It's 7:58. Yay, here he is. Only half an hour late. Going at the speed of light.
Good morning.
We were getting worried about you, you know.
Morning.
Where was the traffic difficult?
It's London, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. See ya. Many of these packages are guaranteed to be delivered before a certain time, so we best get a wriggle on. Got to be careful. If it picks up too much speed, it'll all end up in the Thames. Whoa! There we go.
Just put it down there, Tony. That's great.
Yeah. London roads have cost our schedule valuable minutes. It's now in the hands of the boat team to get things back on track. Is that the lot?
That's the lot, yep.
Right, all done.
Great work.
Let's get out of here. Back east we go to the drop-off at Bankside. Now even the tide's against us. It's 8:15 and we're due to be at Bankside by 8:30 and it's a 30-minute journey.
We'll do our best to make sure we catch up the time and ensure that these parcels get to their final destination when they should.
In other words, you're going to put your foot on the gas because we're late. Within the speed limit, of course. What sort of parcels are they?
We're talking things like legal documents, contractual agreements and such like. The sort of things that are destined for the City of London.
It's great the way the businesses on the Thames are expanding and finding new things to do, new corners to cut, new ways of avoiding roads.
Yeah, and this in essence is a new era of light freight on the Thames. It's the next chapter. It just shows the way that the river sort of evolves for the needs of the capital, really. So now starting to come into an area of a 12-knot speed limit.
In central London, between Lambeth Bridge and St Saviour's Wharf, vessels have to go slower, which isn't ideal when you're trying to make up time. But it's still quicker than a van crawling through London traffic. Okay.
Hi, Tony, you right?
Yeah. And I can do my bit to help speed things up. How do we do this?
Right now, I'm splitting it in twos. These are the postcodes, N1, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, all on this side.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. N1.
Yeah, and there you go. So N1,
that's
0,
N1.
0.
Yeah. This one's done. 8:40 a.m. and we're at Bankside Pier just 10 minutes later than scheduled. Cheers, Craig.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Tony.
you. It's 8:45, and thanks to the consistency of the River Thames, the parcels will arrive on time. Great, see you guys.
See you, Tony.
The mail will be delivered, and that's the end of my longest night yet. I feel slightly delirious. Blah, 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 blah. And I can go home to bed. Night, night. While I get some much-needed sleep, it'll be another day of business as usual in the capital. Now it's gone midnight, and for once I'm not on or alongside the river. The Thames is actually up there. I'm 20 metres below it, and I'm in a tunnel that's used by thousands of people every day. Not this bit, that bit. This is the northbound Blackwall tunnel. It was originally opened in 1897, drilled through the rock beneath the Thames by Victorian engineers. 120 years later, the tunnel is such an integral part to keeping London moving that closing it can mean complete gridlock for miles around. Which means certain essential maintenance works can only happen once a fortnight at the quietest time of the week. First thing, Sunday morning.
We're going to be making our way through to the south side. We're going to be taking a walk and we'll see you there. Over.
At 1 a.m, the tunnel's closed to traffic. And once it's declared safe and the workers have had their paperwork signed off, it's all systems go. And the time must be about 2 now, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 minutes past 2.
2:05.
Perfect, and that's it.
And
that's your permit to allow you to work.
I can go in?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, oh, look, it's all quite coned off now. These have only appeared in the last 30 seconds or so. But there's no time to admire cones, because this tunnel reopens in just 6 hours and there's a lot to be done. I'm joining the team of 50 contractors whose job it is to clean the tunnel, perform routine maintenance and fix any issues they find along the way. This is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. This is the Blackwall tunnel completely empty. 50,000 vehicles come up and down here every day, and now it's just me. And if you think that I'm overdoing the excitement a bit, you don't get the fact that when I was a little boy, maybe 5 or 6, and we first used to come under this tunnel, it was magic. It was so exciting. It was like being in the fairground. And my dad was driving, and you just, oh, it was great. The tunnel is 1.3 kilometres long, and over the next 4 hours, the team will be sweeping the road, washing the walls, cleaning the ceiling lights, clearing the gullies, power washing the drains, and testing the electrical boards and switches. Not to mention filling in any potholes. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. No wonder there are 50 of them. I've got to show you this. See this red mark on the wall? It goes all the way across and down the other side here. That's really significant because it indicates that where we are right now is underneath the very middle of the Thames. First up, I'm working alongside tunnel operative Ian. It's a big old thing, this, isn't it? Hi.
Hello.
What is this?
A gulper. It's like a big vacuum cleaner. So it just sucks everything out of the gully. If you back me up to the gully, I've got an arm on the side.
Yeah.
And that arm's got to be over the gully.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Are we there?
Yep.
When rainwater runs into the tunnel, dirt and grit get washed into the drains.
Put it in the hole.
Yeah.
And give it a...
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's just full of muck. Without the gulper sucking it all out, the drains could overflow and leave dangerous pools of water on the road surface.
Give it a good swish.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Then we get this out. We need to turn it on.
Yeah.
Wait for it to fire up.
Whoa.
And now you see it sucking.
Lovely job. That's very satisfying, isn't it?
Turn it off. Bring her up.
Oh, it's all gone back in.
That's only a little drop of water. And then we give it a swish. That'll do ya. All done.
With 60 gullies to clear over the next 3 hours, this job is far from all done. Next, there's some hardcore cleaning. Some of these panels are really thick and black and oozy.
It is a hazardous substance.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm in the Blackwall tunnel, where a team of 50 workers are making sure this important river crossing, 20 metres below the Thames riverbed, is fit for purpose. I'm about to join Graham and Terry as they repair potholes.
Hi, Tony. Yeah, as you can see, the road takes a little bit of a hammering, so we're going to put a little bit of instant road repair in.
That is a pothole?
That is a pothole, yes.
Yeah. Just tip the bucket right over.
Yep. Whee.
Not down the drain if possible.
All right. Oh, look at that. That's lovely.
I'll give it a spray first, so it bonds to the road surface.
I'll shove a bit in.
Yeah, drag it so it fills the hole.
Oh.
No, do if we back that a bit down, Gray.
What's it? Shall I put some more on?
A little level on top of that.
Okay, yeah. It's a funny place to be at night, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
In the dead of night, with no traffic and just the distant sound of echoed voices, Blackwall Tunnel has an eerie feel to it. Ever seen a ghost?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. A few ghosts.
I was joking, you're not?
No, seriously, yeah.
Go on, tell me about a ghost.
Well, I was in the sub-tunnel one night, working. It's really quiet down there. All of a sudden, this whirlwind and a figurine started, come straight towards me and another colleague. Obviously, it's a strong wind. Just went like that and went straight through us and just died out.
Do you think these things are real, these phenomena?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. There's got to be something in it, isn't it? Me and Graham was doing a pothole in the southbound tunnel.
Yeah.
We'd gone in under temporary closure. We'd gone in there. I chucked the muck in the hole, turned round. Graham grabbed the whack, I turned around. There was a man standing just there in brown corduroys and a yellow shirt. He weren't there when we turned around again, was he?
No.
And you hadn't been taking any form of medication?
Not that week, no. Not that week.
Not quite.
That's brilliant.
Can you put your ear defenders on, Tony? It does get a bit noisy. Lovely.
What are we going to do next?
You done broom training?
Are you winding me up?
No. This is one of the brooms you use. This is the model we use.
Yeah.
This part, it goes to the road. And it's that motion.
As modelled by Trigger.
Sorry, I just don't get it. I think you'll have to show me.
You start sweeping, we'll catch you up.
I'll give you a hand.
Since the last time these works were done a fortnight ago, around 700,000 vehicles have passed through.
You're doing a cracking job.
Well, I'm doing all the stuff you missed. And the rubbish that has either been dragged in on the wheels or dropped from the windows could fill half a truck. So there's a lot of sweeping to be done. Where are we going now?
Far end to do some lighting.
There we go. That's the door, Tony. Watch your head. Oh, yeah.
Got to do, Tony, spray this head first.
Yeah.
You stand back a bit. Just wipe it as if you're wiping a window.
Just like, oh, yeah. You do get a lot of muck down this tunnel, don't you?
It just turns to grease, yeah. It's a beautiful job.
Can I use this one to give it a polish?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Well, I don't know half finish a job, mate.
Well, no.
Oh, you can see your face in that. Why are we having to wear masks for this?
It's because obviously the fumes that are lurking up here, plus the dust that's falling off as you're cleaning it. You can't actually see it when you're here. Plenty of dust does come off it. Bearing in mind.
So, is that all right? It's a bit smeary up this end.
That's perfect. That's fine.
This one all done? One down, 669 to go.
Righto, down please.
Not only is there a lot of work to be done here, but the teams also have to work around one another.
Just watch your step on the way down here.
Yeah, I will. For example, the guys spraying water on the walls need to stay well clear of the electrical teams. And we can't go any further at the minute because there's a dangerous job going on in front of us. Dan, you've been so good about giving me access to everything in the tunnel, but you've been very firm that I can't go any further than this yellow line here when this is operating. What's the problem with it?
Because of all the deposits that we have on the walls, both the brake deposits from the car vehicles and then the emissions that we have that have landed on the wall, as the jets are spraying directly onto it and rotating that, they pull that from the wall and they put it into the atmosphere. And obviously with this tunnel specifically, because of the old refinery works that used to work above the tunnel, we actually have a lot of tar still seeping into the tunnel on a regular basis.
Where does the tar come from? I've seen that some of these panels, until they've been cleaned, are really thick and black and oozy.
That's it, and that black substance is obviously very carcinogenic and very dangerous for the personnel. And we have to still go in and clean it every single closure and have it disposed away safely because it is a hazardous substance.
So you could well be dealing with tar that's 50 or 60 years old that's come out of some industrial process and is still working its way through the ground towards the tunnel.
That's exactly right. And it's something that we can't stop because there's nothing we can put in place, and we just have to try and mitigate it with each one of these closures as we go along.
Should we go in that direction?
Let's head that way.
I can't quite believe how quickly the night's gone. An enormous amount of work has been done in just a few hours. But now we all have to ship out. It's 5:45. As you can see, morning's broken, like the first morning. And I've got to get out of here. In fact, everyone's got to get out. Long queue of them up ahead, because there's going to be a fire exercise at 6 o'clock, and the tunnel's got to be absolutely clear for that. And then once that's over, there'll be another hour making sure everything is tickety-boo. All those people, all that work out of sight in the dead of night to keep the traffic flowing. One more vital piece of the network of Thames transport links that keeps London on the move. See ya! At 8 a.m, this tunnel will be reopened and the vehicles will pass through again, oblivious to the work that's been done overnight. It's almost as if we never existed. Just ghosts in a tunnel. Next time,
It's just going under.
I discover the dangerous side of this great river.
It's like this to starboard, Glenn.
A lot of people that go down don't come straight back up.
It's so scary, isn't it? I join a night patrol on the railways. Do you get nervous doing that bit?
Sometimes.
And I experience firsthand the power of the tidal Thames. Whoa, I'm on the River Thames.